You know what though? Gentleman Unscripted is excited to be in the dealership. Mike Barney Nissan.
Awesome cars.
Great dealership.
Is that shitty jingle? Shitty jingle. Lousy jingle. Yeah. Something like that.
I'm stupid.
Whack jingle.
So we're at the number one Nissan dealer, literally in New York State. I mean, literally blowing everybody out the water.
Like month after month, right?
Like 6 months in a row.
It's pretty incredible. I just learned that stat.
Never been good at anything 6 minutes in a row, and then 6 months in a row.
How impressive is that? I don't know. I mean, number one, I mean, they're not the biggest. They're not, but like, they just perform the best in the Northeast every month. Month after month. That's so difficult. And that's something, I was at the website the other day, and I go, Michelle, to my wife, this is so impressive.
Yeah.
Like, it's a super, super impressive.
Mike Barney Nissan.
You do an awful lot of research for a show that's supposed to be unscripted. You suck at this, right? You suck at the unscripted thing.
Right?
I do have some things to say apparently today,
Right, yeah.
so you suck.
But
you had notes today, too. I'm like, what are you doing,
the
notes?
three of us have been around car dealerships our entire lives. In my boxing day, I had deals and did commercials. Anthony, you've done the same. Jay, you bought millions of vehicles. We've always
Sold cars
been
for one day.
You sold cars
One day.
We've been through the process. We know a lot about it. We even know a lot of dealerships in Western New York and dealership owners and managers. But coming here these past few weeks has been different, and I see the difference. I visually see it and hear it when you walk into this dealership.
Yeah.
The difference of other dealers, and it's what they're doing. They make the experience unique.
Yeah.
You know, buying a vehicle is stressful and scary, as exciting as it could be, whether it's new or used. You're excited, but it's
Everybody in here is excited. You
it's
walk
scary.
in and everybody's smiling. Everybody. I mean, I think it comes from Scott, right? Look at him; he's 100 miles an hour all the time.
Yeah,
right
he
now,
is,
right?
right.
He's on all the time, and you see it with everybody else that's in here. You know what I mean? And I've been to obviously other dealerships and stuff, and people worried about quotas and stuff like that. They don't have that look on their face like they're happy to be at work. Everybody's happy. I'll be happier when they put together our chairs for us. But don't sleep on those chairs, Scott. I'm not leaving until they're assembled. So.
Yeah, it is, man. The last two visits here, they're having fun in here. The employees are having fun. Everybody seems unique, real, genuine. They're welcoming. And I tell you, now that I'm driving by it, and I'm like, man, look at this dealership. It's not the biggest. It's not like, they don't
How long has it
promote
been
as
here?
much, but like, it's just
How long has it been here?
I want to say 70 years. 50?
50 years.
Yeah,
50 years.
And you look at these, I looked up the legitimacy of these awards month after month after month, not just in Western New York, but in the Northeast, the number one Nissan dealership.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really, really impressiив.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times for me going to a car dealership over the years, I mean, I've asked, like I said, I know a lot of people in the car business too, obviously. And
Stole a lot of cars when you were young.
I didn't steal any, for the record. But I've been to a lot of dealerships over the years. I've bought a lot of cars. We're all getting up there in age, and we've had experiences. The one thing I like about Mike Barney, like when I go to dealerships, sometimes like going to like the dentist. Like you're not happy, somebody's trying to hustle you, da-da-da. I've had 3 friends come in here, Scott, Joe. They took really good care of them. They were genuine with them. They weren't pushy. They care. It's fun. They got the music going in there. And it's just a great dealership. And I just got a Murano.
I think that's the key, right? I mean, once you go buy a car from somebody who you don't feel like you got boned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're going to keep buying cars from that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because there's that shady undertone of car dealer, there's like Huxner type of thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my cousin used to own a dealership, and anybody that I ever sent to him kept buying cars from him because you never felt like you were getting screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's the key, right?
Yep.
And that's how a dealership that's not 6 city blocks long, you know what I mean, probably does as well as they do, is because,
Yep.
you kids trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
Yeah,
So-
they got a good team of people, man. They got incredible inventory, new and used cars. I mean, they're buying up more property over here in this Sheridan and Millersport corner. And MikeBarneyNissan.com. The site's real user friendly, I noticed, and it's just impressive. It really is, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
Look at the
Congrats.
trees. We got trees,
Yeah, we got
I know,
the fake
right?
trees in the lobby.
right?
I come here during the week and I just hang out like for hours, and I'm like, oh my God, I've been here for 3 hours. What the hell am I doing? But but it feels comfortable here, and it's awesome. And what's cool is, when you have two owners on the location, like Joe Caldarelli and Scott Hervadas, when you have these guys on location, Scott's going around shaking everybody's hands, the customers, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. And it feels good, and you just want to kind of be around that, right? As where some other places, you don't even see the owner. They're not accessible. It's just a great dealership.
Yeah, it's the experience.
Nice job, Scott.
It's
Nice
the
job.
experience. It's the
Holly, great
experience.
job.
Hey, Scott, you did get a package. Yeah. Anthony just got it from the FedEx guy.
Oh, my Barney Nissan.
And bring some of the team over here because we got nothing but happiness with this. This is amazing.
If you don't know Scott Horvadas, come visit Scott here. He's the part of the leadership team at Mike Barney Nissan. Wife Holly, and we got some.
I didn't even know his last name, and he's married to my niece.
Oh, wow.
So
It's okay. It's okay.
It's just Scott.
It's all
right?
good.
It's
You know,
like
the best part
daylight.
about this is it's
Prince.
unscripted, so we could just hang here
Like
for this
Prince,
show.
right?
We're going to cut this open, but this is if you haven't been in the dealership, you need to visit us soon.
Adam
Because
Felice.
We are putting these all across the dealership wall.
Jerome
It's a
Masters
very
over there.
proud
Jerome.
award from Nissan North America, and it's something we're, as a team, Joe and myself, Adam, everyone that walks through these doors, our biggest factor is smile factor. We want to make things fun, nice, and more than anything, we want to get to know somebody when they come in. We don't treat it just as a normal car deal. We treat it as we want to bring you into our family. What Joe created here many years ago and built is a vision of trust and character, and we make car buying fun. So we want to get to know you. That's the biggest thing with Mike Barney.
That's why you hang out here. 'Cause
I
you're
hang out here all the time because it's not work. It's very dear to my heart, Joe's heart. This is family, and we love being here. More than anything, we love community. So this is here again, 6 months in a row. This is October. Let's go! Congratulations to not only the team, but this goes out to all of Buffalo and beyond for helping us get here. You know, this is just a very small accomplishment as one, but it's the people in the community that have truly made this happen for us. So, and our team with the smiles and love that we pour into the dealership daily. This is going to go back on the wall here. This is #1 area in district sales, which means all of Western New York through New York State. And then on the bottom, this is a new one for us. Top 10 Nissan dealer for new car sales in the Northeast region for October 2025. And that is almost out of 260 dealerships. So it's really proud. Congratulations, our teams are behind the scenes here. But congratulations to them for making this accomplishment and dream of Joe and I's to come true. And thank you for that.
Yeah, tell us. You know what else?
Who the hell is Mike Barney?
So Mike Barney Joe Caldarelli, my partner, has been at the helm of Mike Barney Nissan for nearly 50 years. Mike Barney...
Joe is the famous voice.
Joe is the voice you hear on the radio. Awesome cars, great dealership. Lousy jingle. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to say it so much, I'll walk into a gas station and somebody, but this is Joe's claim to fame. He's got the biggest heart there is. He is just an amazing individual. But to tell you a little bit about the story, he'll be coming in through these doors any minute. He bought the store from a gentleman named Mike Barney quite some years ago by just as I did, sweat equity and just working hard and being present every day. And he came together and they made it happen.
That's the mistake I would have made. I would have changed that name immediately, not knowing. But that was the best thing you did. It's the best.
Yeah, it actually,
I would have said Mike Barney, but Mike Barney, that's just everyone knows it. It's a legendary name in Western New York.
And it comes off the tongue very easy.
Yeah.
Is the original Mike Barney still with us?
Not alive. Passed away some years ago.
R.I.P.
And Joe and him were really close, but he jokes with me all the time, and he says, he used to have him on the lot. Literally, if it didn't matter if it was snow, it didn't matter if it was 11 p.m. He'd have him checking the cars to make sure every door was locked on this entire lot.
Yeah.
Joe and I started together some almost 25 years ago. I was a finance manager actually in that corner before we've done several renovations, and he gave me the opportunity to learn the way of the Nissan brand, learn the way of his way to do business, which is just make car buying fun again. So much that when we came in together and bought the store some 6 months ago, I plastered it all over the front of the building so everyone across the street at Duff's could see it. And it's funny because when you're over there, you have such a brand, and I know I was talking to you about it, Joe. Why not put something on the wall that says what we do in here? And that literally is just making car buying fun and enjoying who we're with. We want to make sure that somebody leaves here with a smile, bigger than when they entered through. You know, car buying can be a very stressful process. And here at Mike Barney Nissan, and I don't want to sound scripted at all because it's not, because this is unscripted, right?
Well, except for Joe's part.
Well, Joe, I had to, in Joe's defense, I wanted to share some of our story, Joe and I, because it comes from the heart. You know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to be a partner with Joe Caldarelli and to do this. You know, I put everything I have into this, and it's something that we can't let fail. So that is one of the things that I hold true to my heart every day. And, you know, my children are doing lot notes, walking around on Sundays, and we're just having a lot of fun. That's the easiest way.
You know what I found as I've gotten to know you guys more recently these last couple months? It's not just the dealership and the selling experience. You guys are so, I didn't really, now that I've recognized it, it's incredible how involved in the community you are. Yeah. Tell us about some of your big causes and what you do outside in the community.
You know, we have been really blessed and honored. You know, Anthony has put us in places that we never would have been, starting with, you know, just Eric Giardina, one of our teammates and managers and leaders here, just put us in with a community black nurses event that we held at the convention center just last weekend, actually. And it was such a wonderful event. We got to know so many wonderful, I like to, you know, heroes that do so much more daily, you know. And it actually, when we're sitting at this table almost right in front of the stage, Joe came up and gave a nice speech, you know, dedicated to all the nurses and hardworking professionals that actually, you know, do it daily without the need for any recognition. You know, here we're talking about number one, this and that. There's silent heroes out there all day long that just, I had a tear coming down my eye as we sat at this event, not even realizing the impact that the Buffalo nurses make in this community. Yep. And I'll tell you, it was an amazing experience. That's one of them. We got a lot of different things we're in the pipeline here.
You know, what was really cool is I came to Scott and Joe and Ali. I came to them, it was called Paul versus Claw. It was Hamburg versus Frontier, the first ever sanctioned boys and girls volleyball game on a court outside on the football field at Frontier. Thousands of fans came out. They jumped on. They were sponsored. Nick and those guys, the coach at Frontier, they put their logo right on the court. And they had all these families. It was just a great scene to see an outdoor volleyball game. The first one, I think it was like the first one in New York State ever, and maybe of that kind, the only one in the country.
Yeah.
But it was great. I went to them. They realized it was a good event, great cause, da-da-da-da. And Mike Barney, that's what makes these guys cool, because they didn't even flinch. They were like, yeah.
Sets them apart.
Just, you know, funny story, as Joe and I were building up and leading to this deal, which took us nearly a year to complete, I had envisioned different things like this to happen. You know, DJ Anthony was always one of them. He did a lot with Willoughby. He did a lot with Cross.
What's up, Craig? Craig Willoughby.
What's mortgage company?
Ryan Brandenburger and Mike Burke at Cross Country Mortgage, yeah.
And I followed it for years, and I followed the recognition they were doing within the community, but the fun they were having while building bunk beds and doing all these things. Meanwhile, you have Scott Hervadas, little old me, just behind the scenes, working at placeholders until I could get into my real dream come true with Joe. And it was, you know, a lot of tears shed, a lot of things happened. But throughout that process, I followed social media with such a big impact that allowed me, as soon as we walked through these doors, to start reaching out to the people that really could help us grow this business and really show the heart that we all had envisioned Mike Barney Nissan to be. We have probably one of the best locations in all of Western New York at Sheridan Drive in Millersport.
You really do.
Crazy high traffic.
To not excel on that, to not put it out there in the world. We are also the only Nissan dealership not owned by one entire group. So we are the only family-owned and operated Nissan Point, not owned by a large automotive group, which is very dear to our hearts. We are, and can change the pricing. You know, just a crazy story. I know we're unscripted, so I'll just say it. You know, when you go into a dealership that's a big group, you know, they type in the screens where the payments are at and where you were at. So when you go to another store and it's the same manufacturer, that's documented. We're the only game changer when it's able to be changed. So that means somebody comes in here with a $460 payment, $1,000 down. You go to 2 other stores across the area. It may be the same. You come into us, we're going to make it different. And, you know, we not only make pricing different, we make car buying fun, and we try to have a fun experience while doing it. Just like Trey. You set us up with Trey over at Garrison Park.
The free UDS guy, Trey.
I had to go to the event. The first time since, I think, prom, I actually had to get a suit. So I went over to Marty's, got a suit on Main Street, right? I'm driving by. I see Trey, the hug guy. I pulled over. I swear I almost got clipped by a car on my way. But I pulled over and I went and gave him a hug. I had to video the whole thing, but I had that relationship and that hug. You know, it just made my day. So I mean, just
Trey the hug guy.
This guy
On Main Street, Williamsville?
right in front of what is it, the Keller Williams building.
So Trey, he's a black guy.
They're bridesmen.
He gives out free hugs. He stands on the corners of different places in Williamsville and around town, and he'll be out there for like 5-6 hours, and he just gives free hugs. He's gone viral with it. He's got a good heart.
I was in line.
That's pretty cool.
So this lady named Renee. She's an event coordinator. She reached out to me because she wanted to do something for his birthday because no one was really shining a light on him when he's doing this all the time. So I went to them and they sponsored it, and we got a DJ and we had a party in the park. What was that park in Williamsville?
Garrison Park.
And all these people around Western New York showed up and honored him for his birthday. But here's a kid that's just trying to be positive. He's standing on the corner everywhere, giving out free
Young
hugs.
kid?
Yeah.
Like, how young?
I mean, I don't know how old is Trey for his birthday. I mean, I would say he's under 30.
He's an adult. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an adult.
Yeah.
But like just a positive
Yeah.
kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
We gotta put him out in front of Primos and NT. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
Huh?
There's already people, giving hugs and that would
So
be
what kind
weird.
of promos? What do you got going on
That'd be
now?
weird.
Is there any
White van and
promos
shit.
Yeah,
you know about, or?
you know, right now we have 0% on several models. We have lease specials on Rogue. They're out of this world. We just, Anthony helped us. We gave away a car at the Buffalo Wing Festival.
Yep.
And, that's
that's
one of the
great.
things we also did. We rallying into this car giveaway with Drew Surza and everybody at the Wing Festival. We were up on stage. We actually did a live announcement, which was a scramble Holly had put together on the computer. And the person happened to be in the audience, but I was up on stage. We gave away the car. One of our goals was 200 Rogues in 60 days. We're just shy of that goal. But like they say, right, if you don't hit the goal, what do you do the next month? You go after it again. Right. So Rogue specials are out of this world. The Nissan product line in general, the time we came in versus Nissan rebuilding, it was the same time.
Yeah.
And it just is incredible. Joe and I were out in Las Vegas learning about new product launches. The word on the street is Xterra's coming back. We got the new Armada, Nisma. Yeah, I seen you pulling in. I won't say what kind of vehicle, but my goal is here personally to get all of you. Obviously, Anthony's already in one, but Joe and Jay, we'll be driving Nissans before you know it. I'll be driving by Primo's to check on that, and the new bakery, which I love because I grew up in Williamsville. Now, what is the name of the bakery now?
+39 Forno y Mercado, so
Okay.
bakery and market.
And it
right?
was Walters. So I was a
Walters,
kid.
Wendy.
I grew up in Williamsville, went to Williamsville South. I remember going there and getting those little mini cookies as a kid. And I was like, the first thing I asked Jay, I was like, you got the mini cookies? He's like, no, I got mini cookies. So
I don't know. I mean, we got mini cookies. I don't know what mini cookies you were talking about.
They were good mini cookies.
Well, we got,
And you opened today.
Yeah.
Did it? Oh, that's
I'm
Open
literally
today.
watching my entire family working right now while I'm sitting here
Open
bullshitting
today.
with you guys.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's great.
That's
Congrats.
exciting.
Right?
Holly and I have spent a lot of time at the restaurants, and even
Congrats.
leading up to this deal, we'd sit at the bar over at Primo's and just chat about it. And I remember times in the summer having the computer out and everything like that, just hanging. But life is good. And,
Dude,
I'm
also,
really excited.
I saw your used. So you trade a card in, and that trade car. That car was in your used inventory.
Yes. So
A lot of like different. It's not just Nissan.
I think you should
inventory.
pull up a chair and come right
I'll
here.
give you an eye.
Right here.
Get a stiff neck.
It's not just
Bobby
Nissan.
hangover.
It's not just Nissan inventory in the used lot.
So, no, it's not. The nicest thing about us is we do carry every make, every model. And I actually changed the name from used to pre-loved. Our selection of inventory
Pre-loved.
is, it's funny because I saw pre-loved years and years ago. And it just sounds, my life revolves around positivity. At least I try for it to have as much positive impact as I can for my children, my family, and everything like that. And used sounds negative. So when we came in here, I told Joe, and Joe is real old school, so he's like, pre-loved this, whatever. And he loved it. Eventually I had to tell him what it meant to me. And that's the best thing about Joe Caldarelli and our partnership is anything I believe in, he just believes it. He believes in his team, he believes in the love that we pour into the store. But pre-loved is what we call our used inventory because we are really selective with what we pick. We have a mix from Porsche, we have Audi, Volvo, you name it, and we can get you anything you want. So it's not just like, okay, we're going to just depend on trade-ins, which we get a lot of. Last month we did nearly 100 pre-loved vehicles. So we had a record month of over 200 vehicles last month at Mike Barney Nissan. The store 6 months prior to us coming in. We're lucky they did 60 cars in 1 month. So our growth has been just out of this world.
Cool hat, too.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, these hats, I had them made, actually.
Wait, can I get one of those?
Yeah, you sure can. I have them. I got to put it on your pay stuff. But
I know so little about. I know so.
I'm just kidding. Absolutely. Before you leave, Holly, we have boxes of them, and yeah.
Scott, I know so little about the car buying experience. Bought lots of cars, but like, I'm looking at your site the other day. In today's market, how challenging it is. Isn't it common? Wouldn't someone come by a 1-year-old vehicle, 20,000 miles on it, and I mean they're in the clear. Like that's pretty smart buying, isn't it? Right
It
now?
sure is. That's one of the things that most people actually don't recognize. I don't want to devalue anything about new. We do a heavy amount of leasing. So leasing is a very powerful tool when it comes to wanting a lower payment with a new brand with full coverage on your warranty. Nissan offers that. Our leasing is probably a little over 70%. When we talk about a deal like that, we go pre-loved. You have a car, somebody's already taken the depreciation for you, which means when the car leaves the lot, the negative equity that one would normally have is already filtered out, and somebody's getting a better buying power and a trade-in 2 years from now.
Yeah, Malik's got.
And you still got the warranty. You still get
You still have the warranty. You still have, a new
Depending
car
on mileage.
set, depending on what the year is.
Yeah.
We have a Porsche out there right now, 5,000 miles. It's red interior. A gentleman was almost 90 years old that traded in, never even sat in the back seat. We have a 2026 Lexus out there that was a trade-in. Guess how many miles on this? Less than 30 miles. It's brand new. But no, we are really blessed to have some of the best inventory in Western New York and beyond.
good for you, man.
Yeah, it's
30 miles?
30 miles. And I'm
Somebody didn't
watching
like-
it because
somebody got the car and didn't like it.
They didn't like it. That's exactly it. But what they did? They ponied up to a Murano. So they got a Murano. The Murano is so sleek and nice. It is
That's
so
what you
new
drive,
age.
yeah.
Anthony has one. What do you think about the Murano?
I mean,
You could be real. I know it's
No, he
it's,
loves it.
you know,
He's told
I
us. I
love it.
drove.
It
I
looks
drove
good. I
5
questioned it when he
Explorers in
pulled
a
up.
row, and he loves his
Is that a
Murano.
hybrid? It's not a hybrid, is it?
no, it's not a hybrid.
No,
But-
it's,
but
it's,
I
a,
had-
it's a platinum though, black on black edition. I mean, just looks
It's
so
sharp.
sleek.
It's real sharp.
He's got the white.
I got
Oh,
it.
oh, yours is the white. I
sharp.
thought yours was the black
Yeah.
one.
I
You
love it.
you
No,
He's
initially.
the black one.
Yeah.
He's
oh,
the
yeah.
black one.
He's the black
car
one.
is white.
Well,
Right.
Hootie,
Right.
we call him Darius. He was in a commercial the other day, and I was putting it on
get
social
along.
media. And I do my social. I'm no pro by any means. Holly does a lot of it. I tag and I try to learn it as I go. But he yells at me. Anthony yells at me all the time.
I don't yell
He goes, he grabs my phone. I could be in the bathroom. He grabs my phone. He's like, okay, I got to fix this. You're not sharing, Scott. And then he'll go on the phone and start just invite. I said, I don't want to invite that.
And you know what the worst part is? He's
That's
too
West
old
Turk. They
to
work
know
at
that
what?
much. You know what I mean? He's too old
Yeah.
to know that much about social
Yeah.
media. It's aggravating to me because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at it, and he's older than I am.
He out of this world.
Right.
He'll just start blasting, but he yells at me because
Are you?
I overly post.
He is.
I overly post because I'm excited all day long about the business and what we're doing within the
Your
community.
posts are great, but they're
Yeah.
lively, they're energetic, they're
Sometimes
awesome.
people yell at me
I don't
because I
even know
just.
if I follow you.
No, I
I
don't
have
even
no
think we're
idea.
friends. I think he might have. I don't even know if we friend request.
I have 19 friends, they're all my daughter's friends.
Now, so, right, we're related now, so it doesn't really matter. anymore.
And the power of social media and what we're doing here has been really a huge part of our success. Bringing people in. I'll be walking through the showroom, somebody will grab me, and they'll say, "Oh, hey, you're the guy of the show. We are here." I said, "Holy cow!" I mean, it's really heartwarming to see that, and then it just makes that deal even funner. We try to make, and I know this sounds wonky or whatever you want to call it. When somebody enters the building, truly, we want to make a friend. We want to make somebody happy, whether they buy or they don't buy. Guess what? When somebody doesn't buy and they have a bad experience, they tell 20 people. And unfortunately, the way the car business is, if you have a great experience, you tell maybe 5 or 6. So we promote great Google reviews. We promote positive energy here at Mike Barney Nissan. We just had a kickoff meeting today. We call it the Santa vibe, right? We go to a gas station, we get Celsiuses and all different energy drinks for the team. As a matter of fact, James is coming in right now. We got some Mexican from Papa Grande's going.
Can we
Yeah.
eat?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
unscripted.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
have some?
Oh,
Bring some
well-
tacos over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hungover, taco's perfect for a hangover.
Yeah.
Scott, I tell you, I haven't bought the excitement of a new vehicle, whether it's new or used. When I was boxing, I was blessed. I had these car deals, and it was fun, man. Because
Yeah.
you drove around in free vehicles
I
and
remember.
sponsorships. It was fun, but it's
Dude,
I
get
get
in the hat.
I get nervous.
Get in the
Yeah.
hat.
I get nervous because I don't know anything about the fees and I don't know. I feel like, and it could be I feel like I get robbed every time because I don't know anything about it. I
Yeah.
just want what I want. So I mean, and I don't, I just don't feel that here,
Yeah.
you know. But I get really, really nervous about buying a vehicle.
You know,
it's the anxiety of it.
The anxiety of it's real, and most people do.
I don't know value about cars. I don't know anything about cars. I don't-
You know, it's one of those things where, you know, buying a vehicle normally is the second biggest investment of somebody's lifetime. And what we do here, I've been doing this now for 25 years, different points from BMW all the way back to Nissan. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I've learned over the years is being transparent and honest. Even if you don't know the answer, let's find the answer. Let me tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I don't have that answer, but I'm going to look it up for you. I don't want to give you the wrong one. And I think what happens with dealerships is people, and in any businesses, right, people want to just have the answer. What we do here is we're different. We don't go back and forth. You know, we come out, we find out where the client wants to be, and we try to get there immediately.
Well, let me talk to my boss.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Talk to my manager.
Oh,
right?
horrible. You know, and it actually turns my stomach thinking about that way. And we try our best to eliminate that old school version of the car business and make it a fun experience to come in and buy a car. And you tell me, you know, Vito, what do you want to, where are you looking to be? How many places were you at? Okay, where did they ask direct questions? What did they give you for the trade? Now, are people going to say, yeah, maybe inflated a little? Sure. But guess what? Let me still try to beat it. Maybe I better it by $2,000. Either way, I wanted them to know, and our clients to know, that we will take what they say as gospel and we will listen and we will try our best to make that happen and better it.
It's unfair to you guys. You know, I'm in sales. I'm in healthcare and medical device sales. And I remember when I got talked into the industry about 16, 17 years ago, but man, I thought of you guys, I don't know if I'd be good at sales. I thought about, I'm no slimy car dealer. You know, like you think of you guys. You guys get labeled
Used car
as
salesman.
you get labeled as that. And now my industry's not like that. It's really not that way. And your place is not like that.
Right, and it's truly not. You know, a lot of dealerships are looked at that way, and it's unfortunate. And I really, truly believe it starts with your team. The people you bring on your team is the most impactful thing you could honestly do. The people that are on your team should always be the ones representing your company with good faith, honesty, integrity, and more than anything, have that smile. When I go out with my children and Holly and we go out to eat or something like that, if we go into a restaurant and the first impression of that, and I give a lot of leniency because of what restaurants have gone through, but if I sit down and the vibe is just miserable, I mean, I could sit at home and watch The Price is Right and have a better vibe. I mean, I don't want, the experience is what we pay for.
So big now.
We'll pay for that experience.
It's experience.
Right? I mean, because you know, everybody loves the food, but now it's everything is dinner and a show at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
So.
Yeah.
And you're paying, you know, I'll pay gladly more for a great experience. I mean, I know we've had that at your restaurants.
That's true.
I know, you know, people, myself included, really want that, you know, and it's no different when somebody walks through these doors. When somebody walks through these doors, they should be greeted with that smile. Hug. You know, we talk about trade. Do something different that makes you stand out, but don't do it fake. Right. Do it real. And if you can't do it real, maybe take a walk around the building and try to figure out where that real is, and then come back to work. You know,
So I remember I said that I sold cars for one day. Another half-assed cousin of mine was the F&I guy at this particular dealership. I'm not going to say anything because it'd be throwing a lot of people under the bus. But the one day that I'm there, right, he's like, all right, this is what I need you to do. I need you to write a letter to all your family and friends that you're going to send out saying I'm selling cars for such and such now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm in his office and I'm bullshitting with him. And a guy comes in that I happen to know. I'm sitting in a chair in his office. This guy comes in that I happen to know. And he wants to trade in his car that he had gotten from them before. And he wants, you know, to find a new one of this particular car. So he leaves. I was like, all right, where am I going to start looking for this car for this guy? He was like, don't bother. I go, why? He goes, I got him so upside down in the one that he's in. He's never getting out of that one. I literally left that day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not sending letters to my family and friends, basically telling, you know, we're going to stick it to you.
Yeah.
You know, come and buy a car for me because we're going to put it in your ass, right?
You know, and just to, you know, that's a great point. And I'll
Right.
tell you what, our philosophy is, when we sell for less, what Joe's taught me over the years is we make car buying fun and we have the best price in town because we truly do sell for less. To Jay's point, that happens all the time. But guess what happens to the residual of that? We talk about Joe's business when you're taking care of a hospital or a physician. You know what? You have to treat them with dignity and respect and make sure that they always come to you. It's like a financial advisor, right? If you do good with their money, they're always going to come back. You're going to make a residual on it.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Like
Yeah.
my other cousin that used to own a dealership,
Yeah.
used to own a Ford dealership, Anybody I sent to him kept buying cars from him because they never felt like they got screwed. I literally, I can't tell you the last time that I test drove the car before I drove it. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
like, all right, my lease is up
Trust.
on my Expedition.
Yeah.
Just bring me the next one.
Right.
I want black. I want black. I want, these rims.
They made it easy for you. And that's what, Joe Caldarelli, that's what he's built for nearly 50 years. A couple of weeks ago, we celebrated 43 years that he's been in this building.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that's what he lives for. You could go in the database right now, look up some neighbor of Joe's. There's literally 26 deals in there. And dealerships across the globe, I know my friends over at Town, Frank being one of them, and I think at one point they were giving away a car after a certain amount, Yeah. Joe has loyalty throughout Western New York and throughout just that, having that respect and knowing they're not what we call it buried in their car.
Right.
Being buried in a car does no good for anybody, especially the customer.
I'm always upside down anyway because I go over the mileage.
Market, you can't
what I
change
mean?
the market
I go,
at times.
I go over the mileage to it, but
You can't change the market at times, but what you can do is take the money that you've created as a successful business and give it to the public. You could take that money that you can have to offset advertising, to offset different ventures that you have within house, and take your deal on your Expedition and make you fall in love with a Nissan, and take that $3,000 negative you may have from that bad experience or that semi-good experience and put it into a new Nissan, and guess what? I'm going to absorb it, not you. And if we got to split it, and for some reason you're 10 grand upside down because of a bad dealing that you had, let's split it. Let me try to my best at least to make you
lose
whole.
lose a little on the front
Yeah.
end, knowing I'm going to buy my next 10 cars for me.
You know how much
right?
greater of that is to me? I'll lose 10 grand all day long. You're gonna come back and see me in the next 5 years, and I can support my family, friends, and make you smile big, and knowing that you have the trust within us.
You know what's great? What I'm curious about, Jay and Anthony and I, we don't know the industry of the car dealership, but we know the people.
Yeah.
We know a lot of dealership owners, and our friend like Paul Stasiak.
Yeah.
I've been close with Paul for years.
Just had Betty in here the other day.
Yeah,
just
and
coming
they do
back.
a good job. How competitive is? I mean, we got great. I was back in the Doyle Ford paddock days.
remember
and they're
those
great
days.
guys, and
Yeah.
Scott Dealer and Wester. They all great for the community, and they all do great things. But how competitive? I mean, is it?
Well, you said that. My
it's
friend's
very-
in town, right? And that's cool.
I'll tell you what, it's very competitive. But the best thing that you could want as not only a dealer now, but as a loyal business person, friend of the community, you want to be able to walk into a place like Wegmans, all right, have your Mike Barney shirt on and wear it proud.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
You have to be that way
I
in
want to
Western
be
New
able
York.
to walk into an event
Yeah.
with Nissan and walk through somebody that is at Wester and say, you know what, great job last month. I know we were close. Great job. That's the integrity that you want to feel. So, yeah, I'm happy to mention, other competitors out there. We're all competitive, but it should be at a place of happiness for us all to succeed.
Right.
And that's what we're building.
There is room for everybody, especially in a town like this.
It's like that in restaurants, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah. You're promoting. You're the best at it. You're very gracious, and you promote other restaurants. And
your spots are your spots,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's just it. I don't want to eat at my own restaurant all the time. Half the time I end up making something that's not on the menu because I've eaten everything so many times on the menu. But we all come together. Like we looked out for each other.
Thanks, Miranda.
Unscripted, can I eat?
of course,
And I love that cheese bowl, whatever that thing is, that cheese bowl you got going on.
Miranda Caldarelli, thank you. Adam, thank you. P. Felice.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Now the question is, will he spill on his shirt? Will he spill on his shirt, and are you wearing an undershirt? That's two things. I just was wondering.
these two guys are tired. You guys were out late.
Yeah.
No, I worked, but I had a couple cocktails while I worked. We opened a new bakery today, right? And one of the things that we're doing are these pizzas, right? These Roman pizzas, and we had Francesco and Ray and some of my team were there yesterday as we're setting everything up, and we just kept kicking out food for people in the plaza, right? Like the neighbors from Hurdle Home Consignment, the Georgetown Liquors and everything. So come over and have something and just have a little taste on us. Well, now I'm tasting food coming out. I was like, do me a favor, Lisa, run over to Georgetown Liquor and grab a couple bottles of wine for me. I'm not going to eat pizza without drinking some wine. So then the next thing you know, I'm eating pizzas and drinking wine. And then a friend of ours who's a liquor rep swings by. He's got bourbon with him and tequila with him. Tequila not for me. Bourbon, yes, did that. And then I got hijacked, right? I rode there with my wife, and then my wife left. So I got to go with Ben, my partner, right?
Yeah.
My cousin, my partner. I got to go with him. I'm at his disposal. We're going to stop at NT for. Next thing you know, he's doing a server test. I'm in NT for 3 hours. So I've already eaten, so I'm just going to keep drinking.
Yeah.
I went home and I had another drink, and then I smoked a cigar, and then, that's it. Now I feel like shit. But I'm rallying.
You know what? I think the Mexican would be the best plan of attack on that, because Anthony.
I'm a little concerned. We're going to
Anthony's-
shoot for about 2 hours, and then I don't know if I'll make 2 hours.
It's funny. You just mentioned Georgetown Liquor, and a friend of mine, Scotty. He actually similar situation. I remember him as growing up working there for years. I know it's in the same place.
Yeah.
Talk about a great smile factor too. I know they, and he probably has that same vision. Staying in a place for that long,
Making it an
building
experience. They have
making
been
an
there
experience.
forever,
Yeah,
huh?
they
Yeah,
have.
they have.
And I don't know much about it. I just know you mentioned it, and I thought of my friend Scotty from high school, and I know I think he's a partner there now too. But it's right in.
There's so many cool people in that. Like that people at the Herd of Home consignment is the storefront right next to us. They, every couple of days they were stopping in. Oh, I love what you're doing. It's going to be great. Again, smiles, ear to ear smiles. There's some cool people out
You have
there.
the aesthetics place next to you? Is that?
There's an aesthetics place next to me, and chiropractor upstairs.
Yeah.
There's Tiftic Gin, the
Rugs, right? Yeah.
the rugs are in there. There's the gigantic Tim Hortons right on the.
I was in there this morning. I was sitting in line at that one. Goes by fast, but you got to be careful when you're pulling in that one. You clip out a mirror.
that one of the
you
I
clip
know,
out a
that is
mirror
a
on
tough
that one
one.
like no other.
Yeah. Well, then you got to come here and buy another
Well, that's
car,
what
right?
that's what I try to. Usually, if I could, any place I go, I try to hand out the cards. And
How
just
is it?
going back, you got to
Good?
do that. You got to
Yeah.
try to.
Into a little sour
try to
cream, but
promote.
it's good.
What do
Now,
you got
Papi
going on
Grande-
in there? Did they get you a combo or just beef?
Beef, that looks like chicken.
Where's your second location?
Oh,
I'm talking.
Papi Grande's is
Do you order from Maple?
Maple, and then they just opened one up in
Orange or whatever.
Lancaster.
That's where
I
it is.
think it just
That
opened.
looks nice. I
Adam,
saw that.
I know Adam knows one of the
That
guys that
looks
owns
nice.
it. Yeah, the
Is
food
that
is phenomenal.
Spano? Is that Spano?
I believe it is. Yes, one of the.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Jim Spanner, Joe's brother,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what he owns.
Since we're unscripted, can I lick the plate on camera?
By Maple Ridge.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, that looks really nice in Lancaster.
Thank you, Hollis.
Oh, look at you.
Do you want to say anything on the
I'm good, thank you.
podcast? Okay.
You don't want to say anything?
I feel free to.
How much you love your uncle?
I feel bad taking the spotlight here. You guys mind if I grab somebody, talk a little bit more?
No,
Is
grab
that
a
okay?
salesman or
Here's the
This guy
thing.
with the hair.
Here's
Look
the
at
thing.
his hair.
I love being on
Every
here.
time you
but
walk
I
by,
have
I
to
see that
continue
hair.
what I'm preaching and make deals. So
grab the guy
thank
with
you
the
for
hair.
having me. Thank you for being a part of our
Come here,
dealership
come
and
in and say hello.
our community.
Look at his
Come on
hair.
over.
Nice to meet
There's
you.
a mark.
This
How you
is-
guys doing?
This, I'm follically challenged, so
What's up,
I
buddy?
see a head of hair like that.
What is it?
Amar, nice to
Amar.
Let me see who's out here.
How long you been here?
I've been here about 5 months. Ever
5
since,
months?
about the dealership.
Amar, tell everybody how you came here. Here, take the mic.
Let me try
Tell us
this.
about your experience.
Sorry guys, I'm a little nervous. Let me get ready.
It's all right.
Now, how's your?
We're
your-
unscripted,
your
we don't
hair's
care.
on point. We're good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I used to work with Scott back at a dealership, at a Honda dealership, and he was my manager for about 2 months, right?
Yeah.
We were there for 2 months. And he saw how great I am. I was at the other Honda dealership. He liked what I do, so he brought me here.
Nice.
Did I disappoint?
No. Yeah, Meyer just had one of his record months last month. How many?
Yeah.
How many did you finish month?
I got 23 delivered altogether.
Whoa.
One of the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
you guys.
Let's
A lot of
go.
cars,
It's
man.
basically one a day.
Amar is so great at doing, so many things. But one thing that really I like to see that maybe you don't even know I see is the fact that every customer that he has, he makes it a point to go out there and do a Facebook photo. He shares that love with our
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, and his community of friends and
What a
family.
good idea. That's cool. I
And
wouldn't even
Everybody's
think of that.
special over here. Yeah.
Yeah,
We care about everyone.
I wouldn't even thought of that. That's
it
cool.
truly is.
I wouldn't think about it because I'm old and I'm not good at Facebook and all that.
I-
No,
I
they
don't
got
As
know.
long as you
Social
accept my friend
media.
request, I think it's been pending for 2 months.
Try
That's a
TV.
different person.
Who we got?
And you look
Oh,
like
here
a
we
dad.
go. This is Colin.
It's a
This
good
is
thing.
Colin Mack here. Listen,
What's up,
thank
Colin?
you.
How are we doing today?
How are you, man? How long you been here?
Been here for a little over a year and a half now.
Tell us about it.
Really love it here. I've been in the car industry for a little over 2 years, and with Joe Caldarelli coming back and bringing on Scott Horvat, it's just a completely different environment. And we're having fun. We're selling a lot of cars, and we're making every deal happen. It's been really great to be a part of.
That is the difference. It looks fun here, man. It's just
Yeah.
everything about the place looks energetic and fun, and So how many delivered this month? Is that the term?
Yeah, that's what we call it here.
having a good
I
month?
think we're
No, you specifically.
Let's edit this out.
so
You had 23, you said?
Yeah.
So I recently just got moved over into finance, but
Okay.
but yeah, I mean we're
Okay.
pushing hard for another good month. I think we just hit 200, 200 last month, trying to do it again, and 200 used. Yeah, where's Mike Thompson?
How many years consecutive have we been number one in every month? I mean, is that or a month?
I think that's what 5, 6 in a row now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
No.
it's awesome.
Crushing
Pretty
it.
incredible, man.
And I
Really
know his
cool.
mother since like it's weird when I came in here and I seen him in here, but I've known his mother since like I won't say what year because then I'll give it my age.
Again, you're old. Again, right?
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school?
Wool North. So,
Spartans.
Yeah, any
what
Spartans
they're-
out there?
Spartans?
Come here.
Spartans.
Go Spartans.
I never was any good at the mascots for the Western New York high schools.
You weren't?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
What's up, Tom?
Did you go to Mill Middle? Colin, did you go to Mill Middle or Transit?
I went to Heim.
Oh, Heim.
Yeah. So born and raised local. So if anyone in the community wants to come in and see a friendly face, come say hi to Colin, and we'll get you set up with the right person.
Come on down. That's awesome.
Colin.
Blessings.
No kidding.
Blessings.
That's right.
wait.
Blessings.
It's the rule.
God bless you.
How are you?
See, I taught him everything.
Real quick, I just gotta buzz in to say one thing. If this hat infuriates or makes anybody angry, we'll take it off.
No, I love
Why
that.
would I love that
You
hat.
guys are
I got
gonna break
about
my
6 of
stones.
them.
See, Uncle, is this,
But
this,
you
Love
gotta-
that hat.
what's up?
You're the used guy?
What?
You're the used car guy?
No. Finance, but I do everything.
Oh, all right.
We love the community. That's what we do. That's what I'm here for.
Right.
difference here from the other dealerships you've been at?
So, the biggest, oh my God, where do we even begin? First of all, we're mom and pops. We love the community. We're very grateful. We're pushing the envelope and things. We put together a staff. I was just recruited only going on 3 months ago. I'm just so blessed and
They
fortunate.
stole you from somewhere?
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
we'll leave that out, right?
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing like a good poacher.
I think I'm going to get an application here before the end of the day. I want to work here.
Yeah, right? Anthony's with
I thought you guys did work here.
And we're here
for
so
sure
much.
does.
Yeah, he works here.
For
He
sure.
does. He does.
Yeah. Yeah, God is good. There's so many things. We're community driven. We care about the community. We're here to,
You got a
to
lousy
show that.
jingle.
We have a lousy jingle for sure. Mike, Barney, Nissan.
Oh wait, did you grow up on the west side?
I've been around. I get around and go
Don't worry
around.
about
I'm a
it.
person. I'm a
Don't worry
person of
about
the. I'm a person of the community.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that. Everybody knows me pretty much, and they know. We're just
Still
blessed.
insane.
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna give him your spot.
We're blessed. Well, this is what I do for a living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 But either way, so I'm gonna start interviewing you guys. Very, very fortunate
Ask
to be a
us
part of
anything.
this. I
We're
love.
unscripted.
We are. Well,
That's what it is?
I am. These guys are full of shit. They got
Yeah.
everything written down, notes. He's got stuff on his hand written in. I'd fly by the seat of my pants.
That's all right. That's the way
Jay,
to
pull
do
up your
it.
shirt. He's got a T-shirt that says "Why so serious?"
Yeah.
Like Stevie Johnson.
Is that what it says? Stevie Johnson
Remember
did
when he used to do that?
No, I was never a fan.
Really?
I guess he was all right.
Yeah.
He was all right.
Who's the best wide receiver in Buffalo football history?
It's got to be Andre,
Yeah.
right?
I don't even think it's close.
I mean, James Lofton had a huge career, obviously.
Yeah.
But
who
in
else?
Buffalo, you're going to.
But it's on.
James Lofton was.
I know, but
Andre
I'm saying,
Reed would be,
Yeah, Andre. Yeah.
a lot of
Probably.
Lofton's success was outside Buffalo.
and O.J. Simpson would be the most
Yeah, don't get me going on
The most what?
famous, loved, right?
Well, I don't know. If
Not
he's the
loved.
most loved.
Come
Not
on.
loved.
Right?
Come on, we used to hang free juice.
The juice.
Were you guys from that era? Because
no,
I am.
We didn't. Nobody.
They-
nobody
Is
from
he-
my.
juice.
Yeah.
To the juice.
Who wanted
Is
him
he the
free?
best running
Oh my
back
God,
from
my
the Buffalo
mother
Bills
loved the
history?
juice.
OJ?
Wait,
Of course.
I mean,
My mother
Absolutely.
loved
Me
the
is,
juice.
and it's Thurman for me. But I mean,
Maybe we should
What?
cut this
best
part of
running
it.
back in Bills history is Thurman for me. It just is.
yeah, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
And to have that injury in college and have that career in Hall of Famer like he did, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I love
Putting
that.
him back to back, yeah, that's really good. That's a
Plus,
good.
I mean, OJ was like, he was like one of the rare brothers playing back then. I'm not saying you guys aren't fast,
Nah.
I think people are way more athletic in Thurman's career forward. Than,
I mean, OJ was ridiculous, man. He was a freak athlete.
Thurman's
Freak.
success, a lot of it
So
out of the
fast,
backfield catching.
so fast, so
was-
quick.
Thurman was more diverse. Like Thurman was more diverse.
Well, the position was also.
We didn't throw to OJ all that.
We didn't throw to running backs. Nobody did, right? You didn't throw to running backs back then. No, Thurman's the guy for sure. I'm not denying that. But OJ, I mean,
no, I mean, it's good.
Who's the greatest running back ever?
I mean, I know who that is.
I know too.
It depends on.
For me, it's Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, no brainer.
I'd have to say Barry.
Yeah, 100%. Most humble too. No
'Cause Barry-
touchdown dances.
Barry never had an offensive line to speak of.
well, that's the amazing part, right? As great as Thurman was,
He had the greatest
Yeah, but Smith.
offensive line.
they both had the two best offensive lines. And Barry Sanders made every yard himself.
Yeah.
And you think about the yards he went.
Last-
east and
last-
west.
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Imagine,
for sure.
but his career
Do they
was
even
short.
calculate that? That's
I mean,
fantastic.
No wide receivers, no quarterback, no line, and he did what he did.
but it's a.
And the
that's
most,
a-
you said it, the most humble.
You
He
know
is
what?
so
You know what?
humble.
Can I piggyback that? You asked me a question real quick. We're like Barry Sanders because we don't do touchdown dances. We love the community. We move on and we take care of them. And with that, I
I was,
actually say that no touchdown dances.
I was a huge Walter Payton fan. Walter
He was
Payton
so fun
great.
to watch, and another
Walter
guy
Payton-
humble. That's so. I
Walter
mean,
Payton was great.
Wait, let's call Ella over here. Ella.
We're calling Ella.
We bumped you already? We were in the middle.
you're done.
I was just getting in.
Good time. You're
And
done.
he was interviewing us.
Ella, what's your role here?
I'm a salesperson.
Yeah. How long you been on the job here?
About 5. Well, it's gonna be 5 years very soon.
Wow,
5
really?
years? Don't look like you could be working
Yeah, really.
for 5
So
years. When
your
you
first
started at
job then?
12?
I started at 19.
Wow.
Actually, yes.
No kidding. So, tell us about your approach and what makes you guys different here and you're unique.
I mean, we're a family, and we treat every single customer like one. I mean, we know every single customer's birthday, what's going on in their lives. Yesterday, I found out that my customer was going through a surgery, so he just stopped by. I gave him a hug. I took care of all of his service, just because it's what we do here. We help each other. I'm comfortable coming here and talking to Scott and Joe about my personal life and what's going on, and I am 100% sure that there will be no judgment. Just they will understand what I'm going through. It feels more like I'm coming here to hang out around my family and also get to sell cars at the same time.
Yeah, like that's the after part, right?
Yeah, that's
You,
cool.
he's
Only
coming here to hang out.
Exactly. It's
know?
It doesn't. I've never woken up and I was like, oh my god, I have to go to work. It's like, okay, I'm going to hang around people that I truly care about, and I get to help people at the same time. Yeah. It's
Yeah, I had
actually
a
Yeah,
colonoscopy a
amazing.
few months ago. My car salesman did not call me.
Yeah.
He did not.
He said he had a call.
Come to think of it, I mean, I had a surgery or whatever, a procedure Monday.
Car salesman
my
didn't call
cou-
you.
And he's my cousin, right? He's my cousin. He even called me. He even called me to ask.
Well, that's exactly what makes us different.
That's really cool, man.
Shit,
can feel it.
I might be in an armada before the day's over. The hell with my cousin. I already took the plates off. Right. That's my wife's car. You're gonna have a problem, man.
Huh?
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to North Tonawanda.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah,
I was the
Lumberjack
first
and T.
class.
Lumberjacks. I know that one. I know that.
Lumberjacks.
Well, we have the Frankie Primos in North Tonawanda.
I know it's right, like in the little downtown section.
Yeah,
there
in Webster.
on
The old Crazy Jakes. Now it's Crazy J's.
They've done
I'm
actually
nuts.
amazing work to that.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe down there.
You still an NT person?
No, I live in Williamsville now.
Oh well, we got something for you there now. We opened the bakery in Waynesville today.
Oh, awesome. I'll visit you for sure.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
What's the plaza that's in again?
Georgetown Square, right? Georgetown Plaza, Georgetown Square, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what it's called. Georgetown something or
That's
other.
where his bakery's
Sheridan and
at.
Evans.
What's the bakery gonna be called?
It's called Plus 39 Forno y Mercado. So Forno is basically bakery and Mercado is market.
So, we do a lot ourselves. Like, we make all our own desserts ourselves. We make a lot ourselves. So we're selling it that way, too.
The question of the day: are you gonna bring some here?
Yeah, not today, though. I snuck out. They're fish. I mean, we literally opened 2 hours and 11 minutes ago, and they didn't even know I was leaving.
But you didn't mention that when we scheduled this. You didn't say you said some soccer stuff, but you didn't say. Like,
Yeah, well,
we would.
we were supposed to open a few days before.
Okay, because we wouldn't have planned. I mean,
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Right, Jerome?
Jerome's up next. Jerome.
Yeah! What's going on, buddy?
guys.
So,
What's going on?
little story about Jerome. So it's kind of cool because, like, Colin, I've known his mother since, like I said, I won't say what year. Well, I mean, like the 80s, late 80s. And then Jerome, Mannequins, arguably top 3 greatest spots of all time in Western New York. His mother worked at Mannequins, and so I came in here.
Did I know his mom?
You would know if you seen her.
Not like that, you guys.
Who's Jerome's
Your
mom?
mind's out of the gutter. That wasn't me. That was them. That
Who's
was
Jerome's mom?
That was them.
Huh? Lori. She definitely knows Tom, your brother.
Sure.
I'll show you.
What's her last name? Masters. It was Masters. That was her last name then?
Yep.
Okay.
But what's cool is when you think about, like, if I called up, no, if somebody told me the GM's name is Jerome Masters, I'm coming looking for a brother.
Right. Because Charles Masters.
But yeah, it's funny 'cause
Charles Masters, right?
But Jerome, I don't know a lot of white kids named Jerome.
No.
So that's the coolest name ever.
No, I don't want to.
Makes you feel better.
I want to know
I've
what
also only ever met one. We became best friends immediately.
What?
One white Jerome. I've always met one. He was
like-
about 70 years old. So I gotta go to 70 to find one.
Used to be a liquor rep for one of my wine guys. The white dude named Jerome.
Yeah.
Yeah. First thing I think of was the time all the time.
I know, that's it.
Jerome. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm doing too much.
Took that
too early.
to another level.
He's on horse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure he hangs out here all the time.
So yeah, tell everybody what you do here.
I'm the general manager, and I help just
You
create,
generally manage.
generally manage.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, biggest thing is making sure the team's happy, everybody's happy, and we know that
This is
we
the
support
happiest car
everybody.
dealership
Every day.
Everybody.
Every day.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed.
I mean, the first thing I do before I even turn my office light on is go turn the radio on. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell about the story.
Yeah. Well, I met Scott I was at another dealership on the island. I was there for 5 years, climbing up from sales to running it for a long time. And then Scott came in, right before, about 4 months before we came here, and it was the first time we met. Started working with each other, and we got handed the reins for the first time in 5 years by the owners of the dealership, and said, "Hey, just make it great." And first month we had a record month in sales. Increased about 50% of the highest month that the store's ever had, and best profitability the store's ever had as well. So
Let's go.
literally, we know they took that to sell it, but it's okay.
Let's go.
It was good, and the relationship was built there, working together, and building that team that I've known for 6 years, who invited Scott right away, because who couldn't? From the I think week 2, when we spent like way too much money on chicken shawarma. And steak to grill for the entire crew, and bring everybody together, and we've done and kept the same energy from then on, to just bring everybody together, and they'll all work a lot harder to be there next to you.
It's time for you to go off the lot here with their amount of everything.
I told you, it's my wife's car. It's her truck. I can't give her truck. I'm tired of it. I got the Bronco. I'm a little tired of it, but about this time next year, I'm gonna have a 16-year-old driving, so
Same.
take the Bronco.
Yeah.
Take the Bronco. I hope, if everything goes right. Yeah. Right? So, I'm a ragtop guy. I like the wind blowing through my hair.
Jerome, the GM. Let's hear it for Jerome. Next up.
That's good. This is Pippin Jack.
What's up, man?
Thank you.
That's a great check.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And then the hat match is nice. Yeah.
Try to style. Yeah, it's like so. Tell everybody.
Look good, feel good, play good. Deion Sanders.
I'm David. I'm actually here as a salesperson. Actually, used to work with Jerome for 4.5 years of the 5 years he was at the pro dealer. Yeah, that's how I met him. Met him and Scott same way that he met Scott, and it's a long time coming. I tell you, he's quite the individual. I wouldn't call him Jerome either. I met him. But and then I can't complain. So being here is amazing. I have a great time every day. Literally, you guys are just talking about how thirsty everyone is. It's always a party. We have a party. Swear to God,
It really is a good vibe here.
all the time.
That's where we should change the jingle, right? Change the thing.
Is that on camera?
So what? There's always a party at my garden.
No, instead of a lousy jingle or shitty jingle or whatever that part is, good vibe. Great vibe, right?
Can't change the slogan.
Right? Don't you like that? No, I love it. Right? So,
Awesome cars.
awesome cars, great dealership, shitty jingle, and great vibe. Great vibes. Don't forget great vibe.
Well, you can't use two greats. You can't be like awesome cars, great dealership, great vibe. That's too redundant.
Right.
I know where you're
So what? Well, let's change it.
awesome cars, great dealership.
Instead of fantastic vibe.
Super splash.
shitty jingle. Right?
So say the whole thing.
Awesome cars. Mike Barney Nissan. Awesome cars. Great dealership. Fantastic vibe. Shitty jingle. I love it. I love it. It's a work of art. No, you know what fantastic vibe?
Can we say that?
You know what
It doesn't rhyme. It doesn't go together.
What is this? 6'7", 6'7"?
No.
I was so tired. Right? What do you think? You know, it's funny. Like, hey, so this is funny today. Right? So today, the last 2 days, we're getting ready for the bakery to open, and we're like, all right, well, what are we gonna charge for this, and what are we gonna charge for this? So that's then the thing, like the pizzas. The one with protein is 7, the other one is 6, so it's 6, 7. So all day, yesterday,
6,
and today,
7.
everything is 6, 7, 6, 7. So
I don't know what it means, but my kids
nobody
love
knows what it means.
It doesn't actually mean anything. Go look it up.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
It doesn't.
actually mean anything.
It doesn't. Well,
Sounds cool.
I've heard some different stories.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but everything at the new bakery is 6, 7, 6, 7, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that 6'7" thing is, if you go to West Seneca Police's police department, they have a really fun Facebook page, and there's a cop, a black dude, he's a cop out there.
In West Seneca?
Yeah,
I know, right? And he's named Jerome. And guess who he looks like? His name's Bob. I gotta show you. Bob. Tell me he does not look like Jack. Hang on. So, give me the story while you're doing it. I mean,
So no, I don't know what the 6'7" thing is, but they did this whole thing about 6'7". I think his badge number is like, or 167 something. I don't know.
I mean, you're probably the youngest one here right now. You should. Wait, I mean, your daughter's here. She knows what it is.
Me, Ella, it's
Right.
Juliet, what does 6'7" mean?
Oh.
I think it's like a basketball player's name.
Right. It was originally LaMelo Ball, right? LaMelo Ball. It was in a rap song, and they said something about it, but then it turned into other things.
Yeah.
And then there's something dirty about it too, but we're not going to discuss that. Yeah, okay. Some Jeep without holes in them?
Yeah. Talk to Adam and then just kind of.
You fell in the parking lot? My wife's every pair of jeans my wife owns have holes, and I'm like, you're way too old. You gotta get jeans without holes.
Yeah. Is there an age? There's a cutoff?
I think ripped jeans.
I think she can wear jeans with holes.
For sure.
Do you have jeans with holes in them?
But not every pair, right? Like every pair of jeans my wife has, white, green, all of them are ripped jeans. I'm like, come on, man. You can't even get in.
I think I do too, but they're not.
You still can't get in with ripped jeans?
You can't get in solo with ripped jeans. He can because he can. He's got juice like that. But and he's got the gray suede Chelsea boots on right now.
Exactly. Nice.
Right.
That's a free pass, and that's
they cancel each other out.
The holes in my jeans are not supposed to be there.
So we got Adam here, Adam B. Felice. Tell everybody what you do here, Adam.
I do operations mainly.
Get a hold up close
up.
Listen, what does that mean, operation?
Operations, daily operations of the dealership with all the staff, service in the back, and a little bit of everything around.
Back there and the right way.
Nice.
Take a video of them, send them out.
Right.
Nice.
I love that.
So we've ever gone to Thursdays in the Water in NT in the summertime, which is amazing. He's a big part of Thursday. Adam's a big part of that with his partner over there.
Yep, go Jesse Gooch.
Jesse Gooch.
Yep.
And so this summer was my first time really going. Surprisingly, my first time going to Thursdays in the Water. Mike Barney Nissan, a big sponsor of Thursdays in the Water. Live bands right there. I mean, you can't beat the view.
What goes on there? What day of the week?
Thursdays.
Thursdays on the water.
Thursdays on the water, and it's like 5 to 8.
Every Tuesday there's Thursday on the water.
So all Thursdays, basically all of July and August.
Well, and then Wednesday night is the Gate View, Gateway,
yep.
right?
Yep, down by Frankie Primo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
NT's really building up their whole
NT's
community down there.
a hot spot. It's a place to
Yeah,
be in the
Remington
North
down
Towns.
there. You have Dockside, all the places. Frankie Primo's obviously. It's just a good vibe down there.
It really is.
And you know what? So we did a thing last year, Arts and Eats, right? And we closed the street off, and there was a bunch of like a Allentown Art Festival type of thing, and we tried to do like cuisine from around the world, because literally there's a French restaurant, the Webster's French, French influence, whatever, and there's literally something like for everybody. You know what I mean? Those guys at District did a really nice job. They elevated.
Yeah, Adam, we love you, but you got bumped because the man's
Yo,
here.
the man is here. The man in the
Yeah, Joe Caldarelli, everybody. Joe.
Joe Caldarelli.
I'm good. How are you?
How are you?
Joe. Hey.
Wait, is it a Nissan? The tattoo a Nissan? Yeah. The tattoo on your forearm, is it a Nissan?
It's my dad's first car, 56 Chevy. I'm sorry. You
Nissan?
can't beat the classics.
Yeah.
Good to see you, gentlemen.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, same here. This is awesome.
Have a great Saturday. Take care, man.
So, what's going on? What'd I miss? I had a rough morning.
Please. I mean, this guy is Tony Robbins right now. Scott Robbins, right?
There you go.
I want to go sell a car myself now.
I love it. Yeah, he's unbelievable.
But I might have to if this bakery doesn't
He's,
work out. I might
he's never done drugs, he says. He's not on
I've
cocaine.
never not done drugs.
Well, no.
Right?
No, I have to tell everybody he's not on cocaine. They don't believe me, but I
It's
tell
the
them.
Celsius. He's talking about the Celsius all the time. He was like, we're going to energy drinks, right? He must
Oh,
crash.
yeah,
Like,
big
oh my
time.
God, he's got to be miserable about
Yeah.
11 o'clock tonight.
He is. He
Right.
is. He's Mr. Red Bull for
Where-
sure. Yeah.
where's
Joe,
my niece?
Joe, give
How's
us
it
the
going?
break down the history a little bit of Mike Barney Nissan and your involvement when you came in and all the success.
Yeah, well, they opened in spring of '79. This used to be a sports car place. The older crowd might remember. These were all garage doors, these windows that they opened, and they used to push motorcycles out and little sports cars, Triumphs, and you name it. Any of the little. That's what they called it, super sports at
No,
the time.
Holly, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off,
go
but
ahead.
Holly's here, and I want to know how bad he crashes from all the energy
Oh.
drinks at 11 o'clock at night. He's an
Constant,
asshole,
yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Right? Miserable,
He's
falls
just-
asleep on the way home.
just a pile of mud.
He's quiet. Yeah, he's quiet.
Yeah. That's why you hang out with him
bad
all
for
day.
you, Scott.
That's what- yeah.
Tell your
Yeah.
mouth?
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's it.
See,
I've
I'm
never
an
seen him
asshole.
crash, but I'm not at home with him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You never seen him crash?
No. Well,
All right, so yeah, these were car doors.
they were
What
garage
year would you
doors.
say that is? Because I feel like I remember that.
Late '70s.
Oh, no, I don't
Mid
remember.
'70s? Yeah, probably not.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah,
I was alive.
Honda motorcycles and Kawasaki's and all that stuff. So that was the kind of predates me. I remember it vaguely, but I wasn't here for that. But Mike bought it in '79 and immediately converted it into a Datsun store.
Yeah.
Not Nissan.
Yeah.
So all these got closed in. We got rid of the sports
Datsun,
cars.
what was it, the 240Z,
Yep,
right?
240Z.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you know I'm old, right?
And yeah.
Right?
Well,
240.
that's a classic, so
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows about the
What
240.
is the Maximum?
They just stopped that last year.
Those were great cars. My sister had one. Those were nice cars.
Maximus?
Yeah.
lightning fast,
Yeah.
great handling.
Yeah. Sharp sedan.
Yeah,
Four-door,
yeah.
you know.
So you saying they stopped making them last year?
Yeah, it was just a little too redundant. The Ultima, the Maxima, and the Ultima got so big, it was like, let's cut one out.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of
would have
thing.
kept the Maxima and got rid of the Ultima.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the baby version. You know what I
Ultima
mean?
was the same size, same frame, same chassis. They put the V6 in it now if you want. It's all-wheel drive, so you could pretty much dress it up. So
Yeah.
it got to be a little too redundant.
I always thought
yeah.
the Ultima was like the Focus. You know what I mean? The Ford Focus. Then there was the Taurus. You know, you went up kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Well, most of the companies, that's why Oldsmobile went away, Pontiac went away, because General Motors itself was the same models over and over again,
Right,
a different name.
right.
You know, the Nova, the Omega, the Apollo, they
Right,
were all
right.
the same car, but,
Right.
you know, so everyone
I mean,
got to a
Firebird
point.
and Camaro, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they're
yeah.
literally.
Right. So everyone kind of just closed the ranks, you know,
Well,
made a little
now,
more
like,
efficient.
so I was a Ford guy, right? I can say that on here. We've
It-
established
no,
that.
it's okay.
Well, my cousin owned a Ford dealership. My grandfather was. Yeah, I know.
Right.
My father, my grandfather was.
Stay American. If I don't get the Armada,
Right.
right?
Yeah, the Armada's nice.
If I don't get these chairs built today, I'm not getting an Armada.
I got-
There's no Armada. Did you see the chair?
No, they-
You see the chair? We brought these chairs. I bought them
no,
as
let
a
me
gift.
see.
Well, you can sit. I'll bring it over.
I
to
gotta
you.
see this.
Wait, can I? Did these? Benny Lamont's company. This promo works, right? They do like all my ad specialty stuff.
Are you leaving me a parting gift?
Well, there's 4 of them, so you just come and visit us whenever you want, right?
All right.
There's 4 of them. But right now, there's none of them that actually work.
Oh,
right?
oh.
I thought there would be by now, but apparently there's no mechanics
I
here.
could-
Benny Lamont, who's a good friend of all of us, he owns this company called This Promo Works, so he does all my ad specialty.
That's good.
It's beauty.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. So I digress. How do we get that way?
No, it's all right.
You're watching the car being sold? Is your wife buying it right now? She's selling it or she's buying it?
She should leave with something nice.
Right. She's going to leave with a
Besides
half
Joe.
put together chair. That's what she's going to leave with.
Oh, yeah.
Or the tacos. This guy, you're hungry, aren't you? Yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry.
This is nice. How's that Mexican food? And these are little sour cream. It's good.
Oh.
You guys get paid to do this?
Whether you know it or not, you're writing this check, buddy.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I don't know. I think Anthony's already embezzling from us.
Oh, it's it.
You know what the worst part is? We've actually paid to do this ourselves. I'm paying these guys to take me talking shit, right? Right, so you're welcome. You're welcome.
I would check it out. 'Cause
Well,
he's
I
been
mean-
wearing some nice clothes.
Yeah. Well, any sunglasses
I
that he
don't
wants to
pay
wear
him that
inside.
much.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay him anything if I was you. Just keep giving him that housewife car that he drives.
Oh yeah.
That.
It's nice.
Wow! Look at the dirty look I'm getting. He's mad at me.
Wait, you said housewife?
Little league.
Okay.
I mean, not little league, but like kids sports. I'm not.
Yeah, it's not little league. It's high school, man. He's a junior in high school.
It's still kid activities.
Yes. I mean, yes, it is kid activities. Yeah, no, Primo, my son Primo, soccer player, Joe's, October 9th, and this stands out in my head because it was the Canisius game. So the next day, October 10th, breaks his foot, right, as junior. And, recruiting time, he was killing it. He had like 2 game-winning goals at 3 games. He was on fire, and he broke his foot. Now, here's the bad part, right? Here's the rub. So I've been calling him Primo Mache for years because he's like paper mache. Like he's always every time I turn around, he's down, he's laying on the ground, he's moaning. Soccer players have that flopping type of reputation anyway. So I'm like, kids like paper mache, Primo Mache, right? So the Canisius game, October 9th, he gets hurt. Nobody even sees him get hurt, but the next thing you know, he's got ice on his jaw. And I'm literally at the top of the stands always at every game and at like the 50-yard line, so I can see everything, right? Because I got problems, and he's got holding ice on his face, and now he's out for and this is that's the rivalry, and he's a difference maker. So I'm like, get the game, right? He's looking at me from across the field.
Know his foot was injured that bad.
This wasn't the foot. This was ice on his face, right? And I was like, how you got cleated in the face? I didn't even see him go, whatever. So he's out for like 10 minutes. Now he goes back in. He's in the game again. It's a crucial point in the game. They're down a goal. He's cooking. Beats a guy. Beats another guy. This guy slides 2 foot. He's down again. Now he's down for like 5 minutes on the field. The game stopped or whatever. And he gets up on his own volition and doesn't even limp, right? He walks to the sideline. So they lose that game. We're all at Costa's. Eat afterwards. Me, Tony Cristiano, his son Fabio plays. And I'm talking to him. I'm like, listen, man, you got to bounce up, right? You can't just, first of all, every time you come off, that's 8, 10, 15 minutes that you're not out there helping your team. And you're at a point now where you're trying to get recruited. You want to play college soccer, right? I was like, you got to bounce up, right? And he's like, I said, you walked over. And, if nothing else, you're trying to get the call. You walk over and you tell the coach, coach, put me right back in. I was trying to get the call or whatever. So I have this whole conversation with him. That's Thursday. That's the Canisius game. Friday's game, say Ken West. He goes down, right? He bounces right up. And he's limping, right? He's visibly limping, and he bounces right up. And I'm with other people. I was like, my father's down there. My father's trying to tell him the same thing. You be a man, right? You bounce up. So I was like, he learned something yesterday. He bounced right up, right? So now he doesn't come back. He finally goes off the field after trying to, tough it out. And now he's done, right? He's not coming back on the field. I'm like, shit, right? My wife's ready to run onto the field and make sure he's okay and everything else. Yeah. Now the end of the game comes, he's in the golf cart with the trainer. I'm like, shit, right? So the coach is like, hey, he's got bad, bone bruise. She's like, I don't think it's broken. I think it's bruised. Go get an x-ray tomorrow, whatever. Right away, old school, you go get an x-ray before it swells up because you can't get an x-ray after it swells up. So we go right here to Excelsior right away. But it's broken, right? And we thought it was a nothing thing. We thought it's broken. Now I'm a wreck because I'm like, is it my fault? Did he ruin it? Did he hurt it worse? Yeah. Because he tried to tough it out and I made it worse because it's like a weird break. It's a Jones fracture. Yeah. So now I'm a wreck because of that. And now I'm like, am I that pushy dad? I've been trying not to be, right? You know what I mean? This is the entire soccer career. Yeah. I've been trying not to be. I'm always like, listen, if the only thing we don't do in our family is we don't quit something we start. If you don't ever want to play soccer again, you finish the season and don't play soccer again. So that's kind of always been my thing. So now he's out, right? And he's not going to be able to. He hasn't played. He didn't play against them in the championship, the Monsignor Mark championship. We were supposed to go to States, potentially. He didn't go. He can't do his travel thing.
And the hardest thing for me to deal with, besides the fact that maybe it was my fault, you know what I mean? Maybe I made it worse because I didn't, he bounced up, is I couldn't fix this. This is the first thing in my kids' lives, and they're 14 and 16, that I couldn't fix. Like I can't, you can't throw money at it and fix it. I can't call a guy and fix it. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, it's been eating me, since October 9th. You know what I
Let
mean?
me ask you a question. I know you very well, but I don't know you well enough in the if you are that pushy dad or not when it comes to your kids' sports. I said little leagues, your kids' sport. What would other parents in the stands that are on the team or have been around you through that experience say you are? Would they say you are?
I think most of them know that
it's not a good look. I'm just
right. The Tom Marinovich. Remember Tom Marinovich? Right? It was all everything USC
but those
quarterback.
people don't know they're that people. You know what I'm saying? Right. Those people don't know that they're those people. Right. They're the pushy parents.
Right. Well, Tony Cristiano's kids played, right? One played at Joe's, graduated. The other one is a phenom. He's playing pro. He signed a pro deal, right? And the other one's a freshman at Joe's, and he's playing too. I think everybody that knows me knows that that's not me, right? Like Primo, listen, if this is what you want to do, and this is how it's always been, if this is what you want to do, I will give you the tools, right? But don't make me be that one that's, and he's like, no, Dad, I want you to push me harder, right? So, like body blocks, the personal training thing, private guy, teaching them soccer stuff and everything else. He's got that opportunity. He's got all that. Now it's the big thing, especially with the bone break, was nutrition, right? Like, Primo, you do all of this to make yourself better, but then, at 1 a.m, you eat a full bag of chips and, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's shredded, but he's also only 16, you know what I mean? But no, I think that from the outside looking in, like you're looking at me like you fucking pushy father, you're gonna beat your kid to death.
I don't know, not if it
right?
games. I don't think that.
No. I mean, I don't.
I know parents like that.
Yeah.
I come from that. My dad was my manager for college, but in a good way. But I mean, I know what it's like to be pushed by a parent. I certainly had your parents very involved in their career because my dad was my manager. So,
right.
And
that's why I wanted to have this
but
conversation
I've seen those
with you.
parents.
Right?
You see those parents at the games, and you're like, holy cow! You gotta and you don't want to be near them. And